Okay, there we go. All right, audio level, we should be fine. Yeah, this didn't have a peak thing, so it shouldn't bother with the peak.
Nice.
All right, everybody, thank you for coming to the channel. I do appreciate it. We are live a little early. For those who are not aware, today is me and this old man right here.
Yep.
Birthday. So we're celebrating. Aloha, let's have some fun. But for right now, we have a podcast before we have the birthday party, which was to be within an hour or so. So everybody's wondering, is there going to be any streaming afterwards? No, but we do have some good news for you. Corvo will be videotaping pretty much the entire thing from a, I would say, remote location from a. I'm sure you're gonna put it somewhere and just leave it there, right?
Yeah, I'll try to set it up somewhere as best I can so that I don't have to turn it around and just let it run. Y'all see some of the stuff going on. Y'all have a little bit of fun. We'll once that's done, I'll get it set up so I can get it up to this fella here and he can do whatever he wants to do with it.
But yeah, we're gonna be the wives are in, well, wives and kids, which I have to say, your kids are full of energy. They are ready for the party. One of them just a few minutes ago was having a blast with a balloon. I wish I had that much fun with a balloon when I was younger. Let's just say it like that. I don't remember having that much fun. Unless it had helium inside of it.
Let me tell you something about my kids. They could have fun with a broken piece of pencil lead. It doesn't matter. They're just not going to be bored.
Yeah.
It's just not happening.
You know, actually, like the other day, I was coming from Walmart, and just in the vehicle just to my left, there was a couple sucking helium out of a balloon and just fucking dying laughing inside the vehicle. And my wife makes a remark, those are idiots. I'm like, honey,
It's not
we did that too. Don't you try to play.
I mean, it's fun. I mean, every now and then you have one of those days where you just totally shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're like, everything is shit on me. I hate it. I dare you to have one of those days. Walk into a store and buy a helium balloon for $3. Walk outside, suck that bitch and speak, and see if it don't make your day.
I wonder, is it actually true if you suck helium out of, does it actually kill brain cells? Or is that just like one of those things, if you keep on doing that, you make those faces and be stuck that way?
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I will tell you this. I did it a lot at parties when I was younger, and I still made it through college. That's any indication.
Well, if it's true, I can always give it an excuse. That's why I can't read very well, because I've apparently sucked on a lot of helium balloons when I was younger. But I was always fun sucking on helium balloons. And yes, the voices you can make with it are fun, but it's always like, it's one of those voices that you wish you could make just innately.
Yep.
Because it's just so humorous. Just to hear somebody talk in such a, what is it? Is that a high melatonin?
It's just a very high-pitched tone, and it's really weird because, I mean, look at us. We're not small fellas. Right?
No.
So if suddenly we speak and it sounds like Papa Smurf or Smurfette coming out of all of this, people are like, what the hell?
It's not natural, but it makes you feel like you could be a small person.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's say a small person sucks on helium balloon. What's more funny to somebody? A small person sound like a giant person, or a small person sound like even like their size. I don't know. I would probably find it the opposite way around. I would probably look at somebody and have like a deep voice, like, and just really hit that top. Yeah. I would be like, whoa!
Yeah, I mean, it was like, it'd be like Ethan, my 6-year-old. If he run in here and suddenly looked at you and went, hey, Grumpy, and it was natural, you'd be like, what the hell?
But I don't know if I would laugh at it as hard as hearing the chipmunk voice. But
yeah,
it would, helium balloons to me. Of course, we don't got no helium balloons, so don't worry. No one here will be sucking on no helium balloons and losing brain cells tonight, if that is true. Not entirely sure, but we won't be doing that. Just regular balloons. They're using the kids for oxygen right now. They're having them blow up the balloons. Well,
yes.
My wife is. She's like, she came into we were in the living room eating some Taco Bell because we just got some food this morning, and we didn't feel like cooking because we're about to cook a lot of food here in a few minutes or an hour or so. But they come in, we're all eating Taco Bell, and my wife is like, yeah, you can go blow it up too. I'm like, we're all looking at her like, blow what up? What are we blowing up?
I'm like, yeah.
What?
I was like, I didn't know that this come with, like, demolition. I was like, y'all just got this place down. We're going to go ahead and demolish it and start over?
Yeah, we're going to be already on a little bit of a explosion and fireworks. I don't know. It's of course, I woke up this morning. Went outside. The first thing I heard was a firework popping. I'm like, It's my birthday, not 4th of July. I don't want to hear fireworks. My dogs do not like fireworks at all.
See, mine don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Zeus will sit there and they'll be busting off fireworks, and because we live in Georgia and now it's legal, as long as you shoot them only up to a certain time of the night.
Yeah.
We can have even the big shells, shoot them out the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
He's gotten so used to the kids around us just randomly one night fire off a firework that now he just looks up like, "Are you kidding me, dude? I'm like trying to sleep. It's dark for a reason. Quit lighting the sky up."
Oh, well. I've actually shot a video that just kind of don't know what's going to be happening. I'd like to do to my dog, especially my Lotus, which you love, by the way. I can tell already. You would take him home if I told you you could have him.
Yeah, don't blink.
Yeah, but anyways, there was a video of this one dog. It was like a very cloudy window, and a dog was hearing fireworks. The dog was just barking up like mad at it. But as soon as the owner opened the window, it was like one of those swinging windows,
right,
and the dog got to see the fireworks. It was like a kid, like, oh, like it was
the pretty colors.
Yeah, and even when it stopped, it was like, huh, no, come back. I'm like, oh, I wish there's some fireworks for you, little buddy.
You're like, I'd run over there and Roman candle and just start firing them.
Yeah.
Look, doggy, look.
It was so sweet. It reminds me of kids.
Yeah.
And you were like, the entire time with your kids here, like, yep, this is kids for you. I'm like, yeah, my dogs are kids too. And then you're learning that already. My dogs are my kids because they act like kids.
Yep, very much so. And like my kids, fireworks. Like if somebody started shooting off fireworks now and they didn't stop until tomorrow afternoon, you could sit mine on the porch. You'd never even have to worry about them moving. This would be it.
If you start getting a couple flies be around the lips, and you just
the thing that's messed up is for most kids, the novelty of seeing fireworks is only impressive and novel until you've actually launched your own firework and realize what goes behind it.
Yeah.
My kids have launched shells, and they still think it's the greatest thing in the world. I'm like, I love you guys. Just stay that way, please.
Okay. Let me tell you a little bit of a story when I was a kid. Or a teenager. Okay, teenager. I wasn't a kid. We used to live down this. I wouldn't say it was a relatively mid upper class neighborhood, and there was everybody in this neighborhood had at least 5 to 6 acres on it. Like everybody, not one person had 1 or 2 acres. Everybody had like 5 or 6. No one wanted to be close to each other. Yeah, good size. And there was just one road going away from a house toward a sister down the road. She became the what's it when you're like the girl and you become like the king and queen. She was the queen of that year. But anyways, so they had a long road and no one lived down there but her. But there was this long space between houses.
Right.
So we used to take those little, those single, those fireworks, little tiny small ones you can kind of point at people and hope you can hit them.
Rockets.
Yeah, you can kind of hit people, but you never do. But you try to, but it never works out for some reason
because they're not as smart as I am. I'll tell you about that when you're done.
Yeah, anyways. So what we did, and we bought like maybe $30 worth of these things, maybe even more than that.
That's a lot of freaking
bottle just them. And what we did, we would make a bonfire out of it and put them all the stems right in the middle, light one, and then fucking just book it. I mean, there was no turn around after 5 or 6 steps and turn around. No, they were going everywhere. And I almost promise you, it was more cooler than watching one of those big explosions in the sky. Seeing all those little things going everywhere was like watching a fire go out of control, but then seeing a bunch of little things and the smoke just right in the middle, just rising to the sky. And it was so cool. We did it 4 or 5 times. Every year we did that too. Me and my brothers, we always we'd get some money, we'd get something, and just buy a ton of them. And then go out there and just light right in the middle and then book it. And we were like 3 blocks down the street and we still see the things going everywhere still. After 2-3 minutes still going. It was great. But my stepdad and my neighbor, they used to have a little way of getting each other's attention when they want to, smoke, either smoke cigarettes or drink some beers. Mm-hmm. They would take fireworks, the little ones you put in the barrel, throw it at each other's yards and blow them up.
Dang! So you're talking about people trying to use bottle rockets, right?
Yeah.
And you never really hit them. Well, let me tell you. I designed a bottle rocket launcher.
Okay, launcher.
So I took a piece of copper tubing about this long.
Yeah.
And then I got a piece of, that flat copper sheeting that you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
I cut a slit in it, cut a hole in it so I can make a cone out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I attached it to this tube. And then I bent one end of the tube down so that it would wrap around your hand. So now you have a tube that comes off the center of your hand.
Yeah.
And has a flare on it. You could literally slide it in there, light it, and it was perfectly. You could aim it, and it would rifle out of it.
It would rifle, okay? Because I can never get those things to go. Like we tried like little like PC PLA or not PLA PC pipe. Just throw it, light it, throw it down a tube, and try to aim it down there, and it just it's like just never went straight.
The trick is to have enough barrel for it to travel through to keep it straight for a little while before it just shoots out. Because if it shoots out the end, there's nothing to hold it in any kind of trajectory. So what we did is we cut a slit in the barrel back down about that far. So when you loaded it, you stuck your fuse up through the slit.
Oh, okay.
So you just dropped it down in there, it slid down, and you lit it, and it.
But that was so much fun. We tried so many times to have a bottle rocket, and of course we're kids. We're going, this is fun. But it's probably back in my mind like it's fun until one of us gets hit.
Now,
and then it hurts.
Now me and Labby had to stop doing that because we were out there shooting them one night. And yes, this was recent when you could tell by what I said.
Mm-hmm.
And she shot one and the neighbor's window was open.
Oh.
And she was she didn't realize she had lit it. She was holding it like this. And she had the little light stick. And we were standing there talking because we were trying to figure out what are we aiming at? Because we'd put cans in the backyard. We was literally shooting these things like BB guns.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, I don't know. And her thing bumped and it lit. She said, oh shit, and just did like this because she didn't know what else to do. It was going to go off in her face under the porch.
Yeah.
It fires, goes through the neighbor's window. Neighbor's in there washing dishes. Bow! Right in the middle of the house. Scared the living crap out of that lady.
I bet.
I had to apologize for weeks. She honestly, though, she was so cool. She's like, I get it. It was an accident. She said, I've actually sat out on the back porch and watched y'all shoot the cans with them. So I know what you were doing. I know you wouldn't intentionally fire them over here or else you wouldn't be shooting the cans.
Yeah, but
she's like, well, let me tell you, if I had been impacted at all, it would have not been impacted no more.
Oh, yeah. But I like fireworks, but I do have a bit of a sad story to read about it from not realizing 4th of July, have fun with it. Shoot fireworks all you want. And of course, New Year's, have fun with it. But I had a friend die on me before. What's up? Sorry, I just not realized you've been talking to us. But I had a friend's parents, not a dear friend of mine, but a close friend of mine. His entire family actually died in a in a fire on their house because 4th of July and New Year's, for those who do not know, is actually one of the biggest years for house fires. So have fun with your fireworks, shoot them responsibly, drink responsibly too. But if you're near people's homes, be rational, be cautious. You can catch people's houses on fire. People have died from it. And his family did die. He was out, actually, a little bit of side story. He's out actually doing some bad things that night. But thanks God he was doing that because he would have been there. He would have been there with his family and would have died. They were in bed. They didn't know it. They choked on the smoke and then they died from it, and then so
45 minutes north of the Florida line. That's about as exact as I'm gonna get on podcast, guys.
Yeah, so they have a little bit of a drive from us, and
yeah, that was an event, guys. Let me tell you.
Okay, so you let your wife drive your Jeep. Use Roman candles, you say. Well, be cautious about it. But yeah, whatever you need to light it. We usually just normally use like little lighter, that's how we did light fireworks. But you let your wife drive your Jeep.
Yes, I did.
Which is his baby, by the way.
Yes, it is.
His baby.
Yes, it is.
And I know about your wife, but I don't know what the viewers know about what this woman is. And I'm not saying she's a normal woman driver, because I'm not saying she is, but from what he's telling me, she is not the woman you want to be in front of. Not behind of, but in front of when driving. And
No.
why is that?
No, because on an average day-to-day around town, she drives much like what I would hope most people do, and
cautiously
and stuff like that.
Speed limits.
However, when going on a trip from point A to point B, if you say, I want to be here at this time, and even if you leave late, you're going to be there at that time because she's going to make it happen.
You're 30 minutes late? Now she'll make it up.
How is she going to make that happen? The digits on the odometer will be significantly higher than what is recommended for the rate of travel on this road. To the point that there were points last night that we were seeing triple digits trying to get here by the time in which my dumb self actually told her I wanted to arrive. By the way, guys, she beat that time.
Yes.
Okay, so that I digress. When I say that the trip on the way up here was a little bit interesting, the first 2.5 to 3 hours was all backwoods country highways.
Yeah,
meaning
which is so weird.
It's only 2 lanes coming and going, and it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay,
I mean, like,
were you going up and down?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Up and down the hills, and let me tell you, you better have fuel before you start, because there ain't no gas stations out there, brother.
Oh yeah, like some reason going into Georgia, I don't know what it is. Like we went there like 2 times now for IKEA. I don't know what it is, but for some reason the quickest road is just like back roads everywhere. It's like, why? There's interstates.
It's because the interstates get jammed up with all the traffic and have all the accidents and have all the cops, so they're like, you know what, even though you're supposed to be traveling at 65, 55 on these roads, you're still going to get there faster than if you go down the interstate, because chances are you're going to sit an hour in a traffic jam.
I haven't had that yet, but I do normally do not go around the back roads now because I've learned my lesson.
So for us, it's like 6 hours 6 hours up here.
Yeah.
So we finally break the moment where we hit the highway, the interstate. And I'm thinking, cool, we're out of the backwoods. I'm going to lay my chair back. I'm going to take a nap because she ain't stopped. And so I'm guessing this swapping thing ain't happening.
And I'm tracking them the entire time on my phone. I mean, I'm seeing them moving on the map. He gave me a little tracking thing. I'm seeing them slowly move on the map. I'm thinking, okay, I'll check it back in like 5 minutes. Come back. I'm like, where the hell? I'm zooming out like 5 or 6 times going, where the fuck is she at? She's like, from her last spot to where she was, probably a 30-minute drive. She made it there in 5 minutes. I'm like, what the? Like, I saw them driving through Birmingham, and I was like, they should be within 2 hours. 45 minutes? Oh, they're here like 15 minutes. What the hell? No way! She was booking it!
Dude.
Like, I could see it!
So I laid back in my chair. I'm all comfortable. I'm like, yeah, we're on the highway, so this is smoother roads, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
She'll get her lane, and she's going to be good. As soon as the back of my chair lets back, I feel the acceleration. I'm like,
kick in!
I'm like, why did we suddenly accelerate? Like, she was, because when I laid my chair back, we were running, about 5-6 miles over the speed limit, which is normal on the interstate. So it didn't bother me. At one given point, I looked when he messaged me, what's your ETA update? I look and we're hitting triple digits, guys. And I'm like, I started to text, hell, I'll be there in 2 seconds. But, I mean, I was like, we'll be there before 10 for sure.
Yeah, it was amazing how fast they got here, honestly. It was astounding. And also kind of confusing in how that she didn't get pulled over. Because this man told me that her woman's literally drove past a cop, driving past him, going way over the speed limit, drove past him, and the cop didn't even blink a fucking eye and didn't even like nothing. Woo! Nothing. Just let it go.
She rides on. That was me. It'd be like, boop, boop. Pull on over.
Like, I know this guy got the gun. Let's see what he has this time.
But here's the thing. She's lucky like that on the interstate. You put her in a town because she's Puerto Rican. Redneck cop sees her, pull her over. Now.
Oh man, there's actually Puerto Ricans and Hispanics all over the town. I don't have a problem with one bit, but I'm like, stealthy families here, isn't it? Damn. Must everybody must move here. I guess all the carpenters live in this town.
And it's crazy, man. It's severely crazy. On the interstate, she is less likely to get stopped by a cop than me. But in town, I'm less likely to get stopped than she is.
I would be surprised if I get pulled over and there's a Hispanic on the behind them. I'm like, hey, you're making your way up there, aren't you? But I literally have a brother beside me and a Hispanic right beside me. So I have like pretty much, I just need an Asian person across the street, and I have the full culinary treat around me, so I can have me get some recipes from them. That'd be great.
Man, I looked at your backyard last night. That dude, we could set that thing up with a fire pit, some patios. Some
I wanted a fire
like
pit.
That, oh, dude, you have the perfect size backyard for an Asian outside themed garden.
Oh, yeah, my wife would probably be happy, but having a rock garden, I would be just like, yes, please. But we do want a fire pit. Fire pit's coming. My wife wants to give me a tool shed. She wants to give me one now. But probably she don't want to spend an arm and a leg, because those things are not cheap.
No.
And,
that's why I built the one that I built. It literally cost me $1,000. I spent $500 on the floor and $500 on the building. That's why I did it, because if I had bought that building already built, you're talking about $5,000-$6,000. I'm like, why?
Yeah, and it's not a small one either. Like it's
no. Mine is a 10 by 14.
Yeah.
So it is 10 foot wide, 14 foot long.
Would you say it's about the big? Well, it's like it's almost about as big as this room, maybe a little bit thinner.
No, it's every bit as wide as this room and longer.
Okay, that doesn't.
We could fit this whole area and probably your living room inside my building.
My wife would throw my ass out there in a minute. Hell no, they ain't. But my wife would throw me out there in a minute. If she could tell me, like, your man cave's out there now, go get it. Of course, she'd get power in and out there, I'll be fine.
Yeah, but see, that's just it. Mm-hmm. You have me. I come up for a weekend. If you've got a building, we can have power and internet.
Which we gotta try to knock that dang pole out of the damn ground.
Is there a way for me to get back there to it?
Oh yeah, this is the easy way to get to it. We try to get to it. But it's all work in progress. We're gonna be doing a few things. I'm not gonna work this man too hard because it is his birthday. Which, by the way, I'm turning 35 and Corvo's turning
40.
I was to say sexier, but either we're going with 40.
I'm being honest. I'm an asshole to most people. I'm gonna be an asshole to myself. I'm turning 40, guys. Hence why I colored the beard. Because there was a lot of gray before I got here.
Which I have to say, last time I saw you with on the podcast with your new shaven face or whatever, I'm glad you grew it back out because it does not look right.
The thing is for years, from the time I was a teenager and I could grow this, I've always had this forever, and it wasn't until probably three or four years ago. That I let this grow out. Ever since then, my youngest child has looked at me when I pick up a razor and he's like, "Don't you do it."
Well, Michael probably don't understand this. For anybody that's not very much watching VODs, Michael's in the chat. But Michael probably don't understand. Well, he might understand this. I don't know if he does or not. But when you're in RTC in the military, you have to shave pretty much every single day. At least you're a man like me. Shaving is an everyday chore. So once I was out of RTC, I was like, I'm done with this. I'm letting this thing grow out and let it be what it is. Now I have to shave this every day. But that's a different story.
Somebody let something in.
We have a disembodied Dusty in the house, everybody. You're in the room now.
You're in the room now. Ha ha. We're gonna pull you. We're gonna call you out on it. So anyway, but yes, the speed demon herself has arrived.
Yes, she is fast and she is not furious right now. Looking in shape. I hope I've lost a little weight. I'm not as much, but I still have the tits. So let's not go there. But it is definitely a work in progress for all the years. Of course, how quick I had to move into this place. I did lose some weight, but not very much weight. Problem is, moving into a house is a lot of work. I learned that out. It's a lot of work and very, very tiresome. Problem is, when you can't cook, what you do? You go eat out.
Yep.
And when you can't do that, what are you gonna do? You gotta eat. So you go eat out, and then that weight piles on. And it kind of sucks.
Now I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
Uh-huh.
And this woman can contest to this. Did you know I can lose weight faster eating out than if I eat at home?
What?
You know why?
No.
Because my food is extremely good, and I fucking will eat it until I die. If I go to McDonald's, I might get one cheeseburger and a fry.
Yeah, good with a good time always. But yeah, fast food is just not really good for you. Now we were like, we just gotta we gotta get the things set up in the kitchen. We gotta be able to cook faster because all this fast food stuff is adding up. What? Are you reading the chat?
No, not the chat. I was like the analytics and
The
seeing how long you've been
analytics and
streaming
stuff
and
like
shit
that.
Oh yeah, that's how they show everything. Average views and plays and the chats of those who are in it. So yeah, it's definitely a more interesting. I wish Twitch has something like this, kind of like a live feed of analytics. Just
They
to give
do.
you that. Well, oh yeah, it's on the dashboard, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I don't look at the dashboard very often.
Haha.
I gotta probably get that pulled up sometime. But okay, so some more talking points.
We had talked about the drive.
Yes.
Did you tell him about the first?
Oh no, yeah, you're gonna love this story. So we're driving down the road last night and we're listening to music and a Ghostbusters song, because I have Ghostbusters music on my phone.
Yeah, I know. So
Also,
we got the chart today.
starts playing that same song. As
Save
it
it
starts
today.
as it starts playing, we ride past a broke down hearse.
In this town?
No, right down on the
About an hour
highway.
and a half
Oh.
from here.
Sitting on the side of the road as the song starts, broke down hearse. I was like, keep driving. Cause I ain't saving that day.
Roll down the window. Who you gonna call? Not me, baby. Chill. I know they've been mean, but they've been funny as shit, though. I'm sorry. But actually in this town we drive around the other day, they actually have several like cross points for buggies and horses.
Mhm.
So apparently we have Amish people living in this town, and we haven't yet to see them yet. But it's gonna be interesting to see when those drive by. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yeah, yo.
Oh my!
What
You
are you
buy a
looking
black
at?
truck? I don't think that's against your religion.
What are you looking at
Or,
with newfangled trucks and
It
cars?
could be that they, like, for example, in St. Augustine, they have a tourist business.
That's true.
Okay.
So they
and
have
it might be just during certain events that they do it.
in St. Augustine. You can go down there and you and your wife can rent a ride as like a little
For an hour.
thing for an hour, and they will troll you around and tour the town and show you things. And if you do it, I recommend it not being during
Valentine's
Day because prices go up.
Oh yeah, I bet that. What's that old that one
Supply and Demand.
Farmer Jones remembers, or what's that little? I want that guy as my guy that instructs me. So when he sees that spot, I once remember Farmer Jones remembers that used to be a Coca-Cola stand. I want that man. I want the guy to remember stuff in this town that's not here no more. So you can say how everything's gone to shit.
What I would love is to have you on the ghostly walking tour with my girl down there, cause she trip you out.
Tell her to say hi. You can't see her, but her head's like literally like right here. She stayed right out of frame. So y'all just can't see her face, but you might get a side profile every now and then. There she is.
Here she comes. Here she comes.
Hey, but yeah, they drove here last night, and I would say,
I love the fact that I'm right on the banner.
I know you're right where the hey everybody, we're live at those hours. If you can't tell already, this is supposed to be helping people to realize to be here on time, which is not true today. What do y'all think about the house so far?
I think it's great. Honestly, I mean, I could live in this room. Probably.
Now, were you surprised of how
Maybe
much
that's the
I
majority.
actually have? Like, be honest with you. Were you surprised at how much? Because some people don't realize how long I've been collecting.
Oh, you got a lot of stuff.
This
You got
is
a lot
at
of
least
stuff.
a
But
10,
you know
15
what?
year.
But you know what? I can't wait for you to see all that stuff I have.
Ah.
Because, see, you only get to see, like, the little window.
Yeah, you have the little tiny, like, display case. And I'm like, that's cute.
Yeah. But you know, when you show up at the house, see, there's a reason why there's only a small portion there.
Uh-huh.
Because it's everywhere else, too.
You know, my
My
wife
whole
told
house is like
you know, my wife done told me, like, you know you have a whole house you can do it in. I'm like, yes, but I want everything in here. I do. I just want to. I just want to be in my room and go, and just like twirling my chair. It's like you being in a gun
You
store.
want
I just
to
want
be a mastermind. Like
Yeah.
The cat going.
all of my precious is. But I'm quite satisfied with this house. It's not as great as I like it to be, or as big as I like it to be. But okay. Have either of you tried out the bidet yet?
No, I have not.
Okay, so we have a bidet. My wife said she gets it home, she's getting a bidet, and we got her a bidet. And y'all have not you not tried it either? Really? Like, you gotta at least try it once. Like, it's weird. It is. But you will learn to love it once you start using it. I know everybody's to sound weird. Okay, it's like, what?
Funnier, which I did appreciate, had we had a child that age, they have a smaller toilet.
Yeah, okay.
For, like, toilet training. That, I was like, that's actually...
We bought this place, and some reason, the toilet has, like, a magnetized, smaller toilet that you can drop down for kids learning how to potty train. We're not gonna get rid of it, because, like, we don't have no kids, but if anybody shows up, like, yeah, my kid, don't worry, got him covered.
Yeah, literally, it's enough for, like, a 1-year-old can, like, if they're learning, you can...
I noticed that, too, and I was like, wish I'd have had that, I don't know, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
They want to know what the bidet is, because they say, what the heck is that?
Okay, a bidet is, if you ever go to Japan, which,
butt pressure washer.
Yeah, it's pretty much a butt pressure washer, but, you can turn it on and off. Usually in Japan, they have nowadays more sophisticated one where you can turn on hot and cold water.
Ethan is outside playing with the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Soren is in there helping her cook.
Oh,
hey!
Dang, my son's put the moves on your wife.
Hey, go ahead at it. But I'm just like, okay, so it's a little weird. It's like, okay, if you ever take a shower and you wash your butt, which I'm saying you should wash your butt, because no duh, you should wash it. It's like that. Just, the difference is you're doing it like every time when you're done to use the restroom. It cleans you off, you dab yourself away, you get up, get out. You feel clean, you feel a little moist. But,
Moist.
moist.
They had that in Korea.
But yeah, okay, well, I know in India, they have sort of what I have is just a turn on. They have like a water hose. You used to kind of shove back there and like, it's like a shower head, really. They shove back there and do that with. I'm like, I'm not getting one of those. We'll have to go try to aim for the right spot to try to get to it.
Hey, wait, you have standing up so the front sprays out.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not.
Splat! Oh, I gotta clean that off.
I'm not aiming my arm, but I can just turn a knob and just sit there and let
I found the Georgia clay in that hamburger.
And of course, we first plugged this. I installed it. My wife's like, let's try this thing down. I'm like, okay, try it on one. She turns it on. My face is like a couple inches away from it. I get out of the way, and then it rocks across the room into the shower. And I'm like, holy, that's one? That's one? And I tried it. One is really all you need if you're a beginner. If you have a little bit of a more of a sturdy one, like, you just made a mess. You just destroyed the porcelain throne. You might want to crank it up a little bit, just putting it out there. But otherwise, it's not a bad experience. It's something it grows on. It grows on it. But it is first time experience.
Let's prevent that.
Hey, but I tried it when I was in Japan on vacation, and it was way nicer. But it was definitely one of those, like, for me, the shock was already over because I tried it there. Mm-hmm. So when I got it here, it wasn't like oh! It was like I remember this feeling.
I'll go check.
What? What?
They are here.
Oh.
You're good.
Don't scare me like that.
I was in there.
I heard, oh my God, God given you people.
Sorry, momentary lapse, guys. We'll be right back.
They scared the shit out of me. Made me almost take a dump right there.
I was like, I was all the things going through my head. My kids
barking,
cooking utensils,
and I heard Lotus.
And then I was like, oh shit.
I heard Lotus, so I'm like, what the heck? What he just did? He's a good boy. He wouldn't bite. I was about to say, if he did bite somebody, that would be the first time ever. If anything, my Boston Terrier, she's growled at kids before. Cause like, anytime you poke a dog too much, she will snarl. But she's never bit anybody
and
before.
And since we're in person, you can actually see what these look like in person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did go into it in the shadowing. They did a pretty good job. The shadowing is definitely, like, okay, the shadowing even from here, it does look a little dirty, I'm not gonna lie. It looks cool effect, but, like, it still looks a little, like...
I like it like that, though. It's supposed to give you, like, that
that mist look.
That foggy, misty, Irish Isle kind of thing.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all know about this. They're not gonna run, but there's actually a website you can go to that you can purchase a bit of a land in Scotland, and you actually get the title of Lord if you do that by law. So you can put that in your name if you want to on your license, because you actually have a authenticity paperwork. They say you own land in Scotland, and there's a law there. If you own a property of land, you are considered as a lord. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Like, since everybody going around saying they're like, call me cat.
Lord Corvo Ninja the High.
Yeah, like said, I'm a cat, call me cat, or call me I'm a little sparkly pony, call me Lord. And I can actually have like legal rights to say that, instead of just saying I'm one just because I say I'm one. I can actually a piece of paper say, I am a Lord. I think it'd be pretty cool. Now, I don't know how I would put that in my license and how I'd get people to actually call me that, because I'm in America. Who the heck would call me a Lord in America? I don't think anybody would be like willing to just say that.
Lord High Grumpy of the Bears.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people are like, go stuff yourself. I'm like, oh, that's not nice. But okay, so we're gonna jump into a different topic now. So I'm sure you watched my video I did a day ago. So maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Okay, so let me get a quick idea here for everybody. The whole Twitch controversy. You know about Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to get your thoughts on it. For anybody who did not watch that video, go watch it. It is, I believe I titled it as, or at least at the front of it, stealing is okay, the thumbnail, or the stealing never been this easy. If you want to see what's going on with that, I want to get this man's thoughts and opinions on that and get his input on it. Because I did want to get you on it because we forgot about that last week. How do you feel about people just watching full episodes of TV shows and series like that, anime, and then pocketing the money and then just getting like a 2-day ban?
I feel like, okay, so here's the thing. Alright. You're going to put an anime up and stream it. People give donations. You're going to pocket the money. They're going to ban you for 2 days. Well, hell, then now you're going to do it again. But yet, someone accidentally plays the wrong music in the background.
I forget where the keys.
Probably in my jacket in there, sweetheart. Check this one. If not, check the other jacket. The big one. Anyway, so imagine someone puts the wrong music on in the background and they don't turn off their VODs. Now I've seen people get completely banned for that crap.
Yeah.
Like, gone. You don't come back. For an accidental mix-up with a music. But people that are taking shows are doing this shit, getting 2-day bans. When you know they're going to do it again.
Yeah.
All you're doing is saying, okay, you work, now you're off for 2 days. You work, now you're off for 2 days. Hell, I'd take that job. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell kind of shit is that?
Especially if you tell me if I would get fired, if I would get let go from my job for 2 days. Let's say I work at let's say for all sake purposes, a factory. You tell me I get off of work for 2 days, and then when I come back, I get more money.
I can do it again.
And I can do it again, but I get more money because when she did that, both of them, when they came back to the channel, they had more viewers, more subscribers, and new followers.
Controversy breeds following when it comes to that kind of stuff. So what they actually did was help them. Yes. They don't realize that. I mean, they probably realize it, but they probably don't care because they're trying to make it look to the larger eye of the public like they're trying to be a just company and do what they're supposed to, and you can't do this for 2 days. But at the same time, they're trying to show all the people that are streaming, oh, but we want to be fair to you, so we're going to let you come back. But all they're really doing is taking this person that's doing this action, that's making this money, and giving them 2 days off and letting them work a day, and giving them 2 days off and letting them work a day, and they're building their own group up at the same time because of the controversy.
Yeah, and it was 2 days over the weekend. Like, you're losing weekends.
Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, so you do it today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow you're banned for 2 days. The third day you come back, now your following's twice as big and you're making twice as much money, and all you had to do was not work for 2 days? Well, shit.
Yeah, that's
what the hell?
Huge boom.
Who would not do that?
And it was just, what makes it really, like, okay, I'm sure you watched the video, or at least the majority of it. They were banning her for 14 days prior to the 2-day ban. Supposed to be 14 days. And the male, Disguised Toast, was supposed to have 2 months.
Yep.
They both had it scheduled. She had 14. He had 2 months.
Look.
She watched Corey Avatar, and he watched Death Note. I don't see no difference. I don't see no difference.
There's no difference. Okay, it don't even matter the content. They did the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the difference is?
What?
When she smiles, people go, When he smiles, people go, That's all it is. I mean, I hate to say it, guys. I love looking at pretty women just like anybody else. But there is a lot of times that in that situation, she got less time than he did because she was cute, and the quicker she comes back, the quicker their stats go back up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all they care about.
And just, again,
I mean,
who's going to say example of that, right? It takes somebody that's a small channel,
Mm-hmm.
to do that same thing and truly get banned. Death Note. Yeah, they watched Death Note. He watched Death Note, she watched Avatar, and she got 14 days, and he got 2 months.
2 months.
But then, both of them got 2 days, and that was it. That one should have been... What's your thoughts about it? Southie just walked back in. I want to get her thoughts on it, because I know she's very openly opinionated.
Yep.
Okay, so have you watched the video for my ceiling's never been this easy?
Did you watch that video? No? I did. So give her a quick rundown and then she'll give you an opinion.
Pokimane, she watched Corey Avatar, full episodes on her channel, got subscriptions, got money, did it for over a week or more. Another gentleman by this guy's toast, watched Death Note, watched full episodes on his channel for several weeks.
I remember what you heard.
And then Pokimane got banned for 14 days. This guy's toast got banned for 2 months. 2 days later, both of them got removed from their bans, and they're back online with twice the subscribers, followers, and viewers. Yeah, I was on myself a little slip up there, but don't worry, we're safe here.
It's below the broad.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is as I was telling him, my opinion is okay. In reality, what's happening is they did this, they got subscriptions and followers, so they got money, right? Technically, they got booted out 2 days. Okay, I don't have to work 2 days. Then they come back. If they do the same thing again, now, mind you, the controversy over it has also grown their following in the meantime. So they come back to twice as many people. They do it again. Now they're pocketing twice as much money. Oh, by the way, you're banned for 2 more days. Who the hell doesn't want a job that every time you go to work, your pay increases, and every time you go to work, you get 2 days off?
It's like going to work, fighting somebody, the next day you come back, or 2 days later you come back, get more money.
Well,
it's like...
The reason why, first off, they gave Pokimane the 7-day ban was because it was...
Well, it's 14 days post.
14 days. So they gave it to her so that she was offline, and then he did it because even though she just got banned, he did it anyway. So he got a month ban. So they're trying to increase it, and it's just not working.
Yeah, both got 2 days.
The problem is right after they do it, they're like, okay, you know what, come back.
Yeah, it's like,
because their stats go, and they're like, oh no, wait, we need them. So, I mean, who wouldn't do it?
Their problem is they're not very good at enforcing their own damn...
Okay, I'm paranoid about our children being left alone with other children.
They're not alone.
No, but they're with other children.
Make sure you don't go bite nobody.
One, the eldest is actually with his wife, I'm telling you. The youngest is the one you should be concerned about, if anything. And honestly, he's just trying to prove that he knows the animals better than the people that came in the house.
That's not true.
Yeah, he's full of himself. But hey, I get respect for that. But anyways, so yeah, most people are here, but we're not worried about it just yet. We're going to keep on going, so we're going to go a little longer. But the next topic point we had here was our first day being here, or their first day being here, after getting here around 9 o'clock or so.
About 10.
Almost 10. But they got here, and we were all planning to go Steak and Shake. Now, if everybody's never been to Steak and Shake before, it's a pretty good, pretty cheap burger joint, and with some pretty good burgers, different varieties. Of course, online and on the doors, it always says 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. Catch what I'm saying here? So that's that's midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So they're here at 10, right? Almost here at 10. We go out to go to Steak and Shake. And we pulled up to the window, or the little menu window.
Yep.
And we're like sitting there going, okay, they're gonna ask me, can I take your order? Can I take your order? It's like, are we supposed to do it here, or are we supposed to do it at the window? We supposed to do it here, or do it at the window? Where am I supposed to go here? So after a while, I'm like, I'm just going to the window. Maybe like it's a window order thing. It's weird. I never did a window order for Steak Shakes. I pull up to the window.
I can bring Ethan in here if you want.
And she just ignores me. Okay, like she wasn't even gonna look my way, but I could tell she knew I was there.
Oh yeah, she definitely knew we were there because she had to come back and get the cash register drawer out, and to walk to that drawer, she looked through the window, and there sat a truck.
Yeah,
with people in it,
and she just kept her head like.
Sit, back up. Sit over there.
But yeah, she would not look our way. So we're going, okay, they're closed. So we're gonna go somewhere else. Let's go to Burger King.
Right.
Burger King, that's supposed to be open till like 11 o'clock. We got an hour to go before they close. We pull up there, whole building lights is out. No one there at all. And we're just going, what's the point even to having times?
Yeah. I mean, eventually we end up at Whataburger because one thing Whataburger does is they stay open late.
Yes, and the burgers are pretty good. My wife's not a big fan of it, but I actually like it. But like we ordered so much food that it gave us not just some couple freaking plastic bags or paper bags, a freaking like grocery bag, like one of those like fabric bags to carry all our food. Cause I got all them food, and I didn't think we were gonna get that. I thought we were gonna get a bunch of little plastic bags and like, oh yay, more recycling stuff to worry about. No, we got like an actual like name brand
reusable bag.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Like they should do that more places should do that honestly, because honestly, get rid of plastic bags and paper bags are not that bad, but that kind of bags would be great. But it was good. I like the Whataburgers. I like the jalapeno burgers. That was pretty dang good. I liked the jalapeno burgers. What's your thoughts on it, Stealthy? I know you got one too.
That's good.
Yeah, I like
had it before.
Yeah, I've had the jalapeno burgers before, and it was good, but they're limited time. So if you want to try it out, you one near you, go for it. Yep. But Steak and Shake, what's the deal? Like we're saying, what other job can we just go? You know what,
guys, come on.
Let's close several hours early. I know you don't like fast food joints. I get that, because I worked that one for, 15... Well, not at a fast food joint, but I've worked in the restaurant business for 15 years. I hated every minute of it. So, don't get me wrong. I understand why you want to go home early. But, no other job I've ever had that, like, can we just close early? Oh, yeah, sure. Let's close early. Yeah.
Well,
no business.
We don't need to make that money.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about it, though. Depending on staffing and everything like that, it depends on your stores. For example, the Burger Kings at our place, they had their hours set, but because of everything with COVID, even though it's still set out there, it's not that hours.
I know, but I like it's for at least online website, it should be, or at least should be just a enter. There's a new tie. Deal with it. But like if it's on the if it's on a door, that can maybe understand. It's like, hey, we can't peel the sticker off and then put a new one on. That's right. Pain in the ass. But online, it should be easy. Just change a number from a 12 to a 10. I don't know.
Unless they lost their web developer.
It's true.
And let me tell you, finding web developers right now sucks. I know, because we're looking for 3.
Anybody know somebody? Hit him up. He has a job that needs it. But needs to say, Whataburger saved their ass. Whataburgers are good. Waffle House is not a big fan of it. But Steak and Shake, I don't know. Is Steak and Shake's milkshakes actually that good? I think I had like one.
They're good.
Are they worth the money?
They are.
Okay, because I've had like my favorite milkshakes. Normally it's Wendy's because it's like it's a tried and true.
Well, that is not okay. You fixing to get in trouble. First off, you called a Frosty a milkshake.
Oh, well, yeah.
That is
No.
elevated far above a milkshake.
Stop, freeze. Freeze with that little...
Freeze milkshake.
Freeze. Just so you know, Wendy's does actually offer milkshakes other than Frosties, baby. Just letting you know that.
There is no other milkshake other than Frosty.
Frosty is a Frosty, a milkshake is a milkshake.
But
they offer milkshake and then they offer Frosties. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a milkshake.
But if I like ice cream, I normally go to Sonic and get like a Sonic Blast. But I don't know like what those considered as ice cream or as a shake because like they're so dang creamy that like it's not like a ball. But you know, I don't know. I like you know, but I never very much go to Steak and Shake and go, let's get some ice cream or a milkshake or.
Their milkshakes are pretty good.
I'd like to try it out sometimes.
They're not as thick, obviously, as a Frosty.
Mm-hmm.
But they're thick.
They're thick.
Yeah.
Okay, thick.
We know how to like them thick and moist.
But okay, so we're gonna switch it up a little bit here. But right now we're gonna have as you can probably tell, you can't see on the side stealthy, but it's a balloon for our birthday, which is, by the way, I did not tell them, if you want to donate to me or to Corvo for our birthday, the link is down below. It goes to Stealthy, but it'll go to Corvo, I'm sure, at some point. And of course, it got one for me. So, if you want to, not saying you have to, but we're gonna have a Genshin anime themed birthday party. So that's what it pretty much is. My wife, she found out a long time ago that I had birthday parties, but I never had an anime themed birthday party. And I've always wanted one of those. So she went, well, you like Genshin Impact? That's anime. So technically it's a manga. They don't have an anime out just yet, but it's gonna be.
It'll happen.
It would happen.
Have faith.
It's anime style characters.
Yeah.
And that's why it counts.
So we're gonna have that's the theme of it. And we're gonna go out there and make some pizza, eat some Oriental or Asian food at various degrees. But pizza's probably some of my primary food is some sushi. And I appreciate that. But if anybody else wants to, if anybody local nearby, my family members, you're always welcome to come by. Corvo and Celty loved our blow up mattress. Now they're gonna be buying apparently like 3 of them when they get the chance to. They already found a king size version. We have a full size. They're gonna get a king size because they're gonna go camping in it because how easy it is to set up these things. Okay, so what were your first thoughts on when you saw it? Like
I was very confused when you opened this thing up that it was sitting on stilts.
Yeah, that's the first thing I've noticed.
I was like, what the hell? I've never seen, because I'm expecting, typical roll-up method. Roll it out, unfold it, pump it up. This thing is already on legs, guys.
It's off the ground.
It's off the ground, and when you inflate it, it self-inflates.
I do that.
So it literally spreads out. The length it's going to be folds out and blows up, and it's off the ground like a bed.
And when it sucks back in, it folds back in, but doesn't pull itself back in.
It folds the sides back over, and then you just walk over and push them back up accordion style.
Zip it back up like a duffel bag.
And then you're gone.
It's so easy. I mean, it is so easy. So if anybody wants to try it out, my wife found it on the YouTube channel, and we went, oh hell yeah, we gotta get one of these because we're gonna have guests over someday, and then lo and behold, we got guests. So it just feels weird, like we had like a sleepover, like we were kids again.
Yeah, it's like I told him when we was riding up here, I was like, when's the last time I went and stayed the night at a buddy's house? The hell? I'm 40 years old.
Yeah, it's definitely a very, very interesting feeling, and if everybody wants to come, anybody that knows me personally, not just from my Twitch channel, but knows me personally, want to come by, hang out, you're welcome to. But yeah, you need to. But anyways, we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna go out there and help out with some food and get some things going, and go see the guests and have a party. Guests have some fun time. But I do have a bit of an announcement tomorrow. Tonight, or maybe if we're feeling this evening, I don't really know, we're going to be playing some Halo. Hi. But we're going to be playing Halo, the campaign, on Legendary.
Oh,
and we're going to see how far me and Corvo can get on Halo Legendary
He's trading
Infinite.
us in and out here.
Oh. Okay.
So, he goes until he
I
dies.
was like, okay, so yeah, you can have fun. And you're like, no, we're trading you out. What?
No,
What?
we and him. He's going to start, he's going to run as far as he can go before he dies, then I pick up and I go.
This ought to be interesting.
Yeah, so we're going to see how far we can get in the game and see how well we do. This is a rule my friends and I made when we were younger, a long time ago. Anytime we play the new Halo, we do not play it on normal, or easy, or on hard. If there's a legendary, we are skipping straight to it, and we're playing on legendary.
Sound familiar?
Off the go. No bars hold. Nobody holding your hands. get as far as you can get until you
No,
die.
I don't know
And that's what we're doing. So stay tuned to that. Keep it on the Twitch channel. I'll announce it on my Twitter. Say or down there. There. So one of these seeds. Stay tuned.
That way.
Keep an eye on it. But as always, you know how it goes, everybody. You have a good day. You have a good night. Have a good life. Much love, y'all. And bye.